Is anyone here surprised these fake-ass liberals were caught manipulating the news to fit a narrative again?
In journalism, you learn to be very careful when you think you have the story oh so perfect. And New York Magazine did. They thought they had MAGA World by the tail. So here's the cover: the cruel kids table among the young, confident, and casually cruel Trumpers who, after conquering Washington, have their sights set on America.
You can feel the desperation they have to hold on to whatever minute level of cultural influence they have left.
The article itself suggests it was a white-only event. Author Brock Collier quotes, "Have you noticed the entire room is white?" An older woman in an updo and a silver sequin gown asked me, though it wasn't entirely clear whether she thought that was a good thing or a bad thing. So let's look at that cover again.
Look at this narrative they're trying to portray. You can see that they're trying to portray some image of some new aristocracy. The next billionaire class is how they want you to think of this. It's a completely fabricated illusion. And on top of that, look at the way that they're color grading this image. It's like they're trying to color grade it and wash everyone's skin tone together to give you this impression, like it's like they want you to think that this is some blonde hair, blue-eyed neo-fascist rally, dude.
It doesn't show the full picture. The photo agency wouldn't let us show the actual picture.
Yo, guys, wait till you see this. I'm gonna help them out and overlay the full picture for you.
But the full photo shows a number of black guests at the event. They were cropped out for the cover. New York Magazine wanted to hit at the toxic, white, straight, masculine power of MAGA. Our guest doesn't need to see the full photo. He was there with us now, host of the Can't Cancel Rob Smith podcast and Right Turn Strategies consultant Rob Smith, who was at the party. Welcome to the show.
I was.
Thanks
for having me.
Was it a fun time?
Oh, God, it was a great time.
Yeah, except, dude, he wasn't the only one there. I don't know why they didn't hit this guy up, but the dude that hosted the entire event. I mean, hey, you notice something about this guy? Let's zoom in. Hey, can we zoom in real quick? You guys notice something special about this guy? You guys notice anything in particular about this guy in this area? In this region, maybe? Huh. This is insane. I hosted this event, and NY Mag intentionally left me out of their story because it would have undermined their narrative that MAG is some racist cult. They also didn't include the fact that Waka Flocka and wow, oh my God, dude, yo, I don't know if they mean the Waka Flocka. They do. Waka Flocka Flames was at this event, dog. But it's a racist MAGA event, man. All right, these guys are a white supremacist cult chilling out with Waka Flocka Flames. Live by the gun, I'ma die by the neo-Nazi MAGA cult. The narratives don't even make any sense, dude.
Yeah.
You think that was intentional?
Oh, I think it was absolutely intentional. Look, the writer went there with the story in his mind. He knew that the story that he wanted to tell about MAGA, about Trump supporters, about inauguration weekend, whatever you want to call it.
What was the story you think he wanted to tell?
The story that he wanted to tell was a story that all of MAGA, all of Trump supporters are all young, white, toxic, intimated that these were racist.
Oh yeah, you know how it's guaranteed this dude walked in with a narrative, a story he wanted to tell, and just ignored all of the facts to tell his narrative? Because the real story was the fact that Waka Flocka Flames was there. That's the story of the evening. Waka Flocka Flames is MAGA now? Like, that broke my brain.
You know, that was implied in the writing of the article. So that's the story that this writer wanted to tell. It wasn't the reality of the situation at all. I was there with a number of other black conservative media influencers. There were all kinds of people at that party. Like I said, I was there myself.
This stupid bull is the only card they ever have to play, man. Oh, it's the cruel kids table. They think they're the cool kids, but really they're the cruel kids. Almost everyone there was white. Yeah, except you're lying your ass off. So who's really the one that's cruel? Is it the people that are just trying to better the country and are motivated to be active citizens? Or is it the people that are lying to demonize them because they want control and influence. You know what does creep me out about this event, though? I'll tell you what. It was a TikTok sponsored party called the Power 30 Awards on the eve of the inauguration. The guy that hosted the event says, NY Mag accused me of hosting a white-only inauguration rager. I guess none of these black people got the memo. Oh, man. Yo, there's a picture of Waka Flocka right there. Wow, it blows my mind that now these rappers are on board with like the new Americana America. Like all these rappers are now on board with our new Republican open tent party. It kind of like is blowing my mind a little bit, dude. Dude, it's crazy, man. Because when I was running around the street getting in trouble, I was between two different communities, right? I've always been a nerdy dude, but always enjoyed handling myself. High conflict personality, enjoyed getting into a fight, but still enjoyed, making video game mods in my free time when I wasn't meeting people making money or whatever, right? And I always had this impression, man, that the two groups of people in our society that have the most in common are rednecks in the sticks and dude, your people in the hood that are out there trying to make their own money, getting constantly roughed by cops, getting hunted down and dealing with gang violence and everything, because not everybody in the hood's a part of a gang. Most people are doing their own thing, trying to make their own money, navigating these waters in survival mode, man. And they relate a lot. In the sentiment of government overreach and wanting to get the government out of your hands, getting the government's hands out of your pockets in the exact same way that people in the sticks do, man. And I've always been like, dude, if we can get these two groups to realize that they actually completely almost 100% agree with each other, it's the end of the establishment.
So it just was not.
What do you think they
picture.
meant after conquering Washington, have their sights set on America?
Well, this is what they mean. So conservatives have never been fully sort of embraced by the culture, right? Of course, Hollywood hates us. Everything in the fashion industry hates us. Music industry hates us. But now there has been a shift since Donald Trump has been re-elected president or elected for a second non-consecutive term.
Dude, he's so right about that. More than I could have ever imagined, man. I mean, not to mention all the young streamers and podcasts that embrace Trump and conservatism and the MAGA movement during the campaign. Like, dude, this is mission accomplished. Like, we did the thing, bro.
I have personally seen, I've been out here doing this for a very long time in the social media realm. I came out as a Trump supporter back in 2018. And I have seen a lot of mainstream media inquiries. I've gotten more attention via mainstream media than I ever have in my life. And there is a real cultural shift.
All right, so this is how the magazine puts it. SVP of Communications for Vox Media, Lauren Stark. The magazine's most recent cover story explores the new class of conservatives taking Washington by storm through the lens of inauguration weekend. The cover was cropped to the center of a picture that was published in full online. We believe both the cover and the story provide an accurate impression of the weekend. I think it is fair to say that the conservative movement at this point is pretty high on its own supply, right?
In terms of?
There's an awful lot of confidence among the MAGA movement online.
Well, look, we won.
Maybe it's just me, but confidence and common sense is not the same as getting high on your own supply, and I really don't like that characterization by that guy. And honestly, I'm ready to drop the MAGA moniker in favor of just, hey, these are common sense solutions, man. Stop trying to label us. Stop trying to put us in a box. Stop trying to define us, because we all know what manipulative institutions do when they're able to do that. They start demonizing us. They start trying to paint us as the villain. And then they start hitting us with that Nancy Pelosi wrap-up smear over and over again until it fills the news cycle. Hey, Trump just put the IRS on notice. Are we about to see the end of the income tax? And Antifa crashed a baby funeral, and we use it to prove that no, Antifa is not an anti-fascist organization, and yes, they are an organization. Right here.